gonna give in now. I think gonna live this now. I'm gonna be when I'ma kill this stuff real quick. I'ma go take it to town, cause I gotta be that king in their ring when I'm knocking them out when I'm back with the real. Cause I am just up on the journey, you just know that I'm just going insane.
Warriors, rise. Ripple, the company, Ripple XRP, going to be one of the biggest fintech companies in the world. We're going to break that all the way down. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can get in the game and stop sitting on the sidelines. My name is Coach JB. I am the top health, mindset, crypto, and business coach in the world. Remember, what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. We're on the precipice of one of the biggest financial collapses in our living history, and probably the biggest one we'll ever see in our living history. You have to remember, since 2009, more money has been printed than in history. Specifically in the last 24 months since the beer virus came out, we all look this way with a whole nother narrative going on this way. More money was printed from 2020 to now, currently putting us at $1 trillion on the balance sheet and overvalued stock market based on the Warren Buffett indicator, a debt-based society where every single dollar in the system is someone else's debt. We don't have any real money. So there's no way to get out of this system other than printing more money. That's the only way to fix this. Or you can completely flip the switch in a brand new monetary system. Let me repeat that. The only way to fix this is to print more money, cause more damage. Or you can switch it to a brand new financial system where you can increase the liquidity at the speed of light to keep the casino going. We're going to dive into it today, and here's how I make my financial decisions, okay? Why am I a big fan of Ripple XRP? No, I'm not paid by Ripple. No, I'm not paid by Ripple, the company. People ask all the time, he must be a paid shill of Ripple, the company. I imagine a world, right? It's like, no, Ripple does not pay me to promote this. Here's why I'm a big fan of XRP and Ripple, the company specifically. Now, I'm an ex-banker. I spent many of my life in banking. I moved up to a vice president at a bank. I went to a banking school called CBA Executive Banking School. It's an elite banking school. During that time, I learned how to scale banks. A massive issue for banks is having liquidity, right? That's what they do. They take your money, you put your hard-earned paycheck into the bank, and they don't even have your money in the bank. They take your money and they lend it out right away. Right? They have what's called fractional reserves. So your money can be lent out 9 times over. So your $100 is times 9, lent out to the public, and that's how we survive. So every single person that gives you $1 is someone else's debt. If you don't have debt in the system, the whole economy would collapse in the US. And as we sit right now, we are negative debt to income ratio. Go look at the US debt calculator. It will actually freak you out a little bit, okay? So here we are in this weird monetary system. We have the primaries coming up. We have all this craziness going on in politics, all by design, all distractions, all major distractions to switching monetary system. You're going to see a massive stock market collapse. You're going to see a housing collapse, just my opinion. And you're going to see your monetary system come smashing down. Problem, reaction, solution. And there's a small group of us that are investing in these major fintech companies that are going to change the world. So I want you to think about something for just, this is going to be a longer intro because it's really important to understand how I think about this. Think about, why are they suing Ripple, okay? Ethereum got a pass. Bitcoin got a pass. Now, Bitcoin is being regulated. It's in the CFT documents, okay? It is going to be regulated as a commodity. We know Bitcoin's got a pass, okay? Ethereum got a pass. We got Jay Clayton and Bill Hinman who gave Ethereum a pass. Both of them consult for cryptocurrency funds. Go look up ETHgate, okay? Totally different story about this right now, but it's part of the ecosystem. But you have one of the best run fintech companies, in my opinion, in the world that is dominating outside of America. But they throw a case against the best run, fintech company in the world. So where would you bet your money on? On something that is super speculative, supposedly. This is not a speculative asset. Ripple XRP specifically is not a speculative asset. And I'm going to break down Ripple as a company. And I know Ripple and XRP are separate. And the case is about XRP being a security. But think about this. Ripple and XRP are associated together as a company. They are not connected in regards to XRP cannot operate independently. Ripple can operate independently. But when the case is settled, when Ripple IPOs, that company is going to skyrocket on the stock market. And then the coin, people are going to have fear of missing out, come rushing into the cryptocurrency. Now, if they buy it back, just like I had the interview with Jimmy Valet, who knows what's going to happen? So if you were doing frivolous spending and maybe you cut out frivolous spending and put some money, and it's not financial advice, but there's many things you can do to really pay attention to what's happening. So let's walk through why I think Ripple is going to be one of the biggest fintech companies in the world. One of the reasons is, what company would you want to stop? Why didn't they go after Ethereum? Why didn't they go after Bitcoin? Ethereum is deep in banking, deep in consensus. Well, they have a very young person who created it, and they probably got underneath in his ecosystem and said, hey, you're going to set up the whole banking system. We're going to tell you where to go. We got Brad Garlinghouse. Either he's playing the game or he's a very poised CEO, which I see. I don't know if Ripple's playing the game. I don't know if they're part of the system. They are part of the World Economic Forum. But I'll tell you what, they're doing some amazing things. And maybe America knows that this company has the ability to take over the financial system. And so they want to regulate it or use them to be the regulation framework. And then when it's all said and done, when the dust settles, a large company like this will be one of the most dominant forces in the world. Okay. So yesterday, Ripple announced it's heating up at Ripple. Our engineering team is growing fast, and we want to help build a new tokenized future for us. So they are hiring like crazy right now, Warriors. They have open positions, but don't take it from me. Let's hear it right from the CEO's mouth on what they are doing right now as they're being sued.
I saw an interesting move, you guys. If you bought back your round C shares at a higher valuation than what they were at the moment, what was the rationale behind that?
So we did a Series C financing, I'm going to try to get my dates right here, in 2019, in the Q4 of 2019, and we raised $200 million from a series of investors. When we negotiated that, we had pre-negotiated the ability to repurchase that up to a certain period of time for 1.5x the issuance. So we repurchased all of the Series C back from our investors because we thought it was a good investment. We thought that was accretive to all of our other shareholders. As you mentioned, or you asked, we have been profitable and cash flow positive, so we're able to use that. So we've repurchased north of $500 million of Ripple shares over the past couple of years, including that financing.
And you mentioned you're cash flow positive, but also, are you looking for further outside funding at this point, whether it be for an extra cash injection or at least just a strategic sort of investment as well?
We aren't actively looking. We haven't needed to do that. We have a very strong balance sheet, and even as we look at the future, we feel good about that. I do think there will be opportunities, and I think there'll be an uptick in M&A in the blockchain and crypto space. We haven't seen that yet, but I think that's likely in the future. And I certainly think as that unfolds, we would consider things like that.
In terms of buying companies or being bought out?
We're now at a stage of growth where I think we're more likely to be the buyer versus the buyee or seller.
Yeah, but you haven't found any acquisition targets at this point, or is there an area of the business you're thinking, this company would be a great fit?
I would say there's a lot of growth in crypto, and we are looking at a lot of different segments of crypto for growth. Some of that, obviously, we will build internally. The carbon credit initiative is something we've kicked off internally, but we've invested in over 30 or 40 companies around the crypto ecosystem, and we'll continue to look at opportunities to grow through external acquisitions also.
And of course, the market's not great right now, but is an IPO on the cards at some point?
Well, I think we want to get certainty and clarity in the United States with the US SEC. I'm hopeful that the SEC will not slow that process down any more than they already have. But we certainly at a point in scale where that is a possibility, and we'll look at that once we're past this lawsuit with the SEC.
Oh, okay, so powerful. So I was actually writing more notes during that presentation. So let's recap. Okay, so they're profitable. They're cash flow positive. They have no need for outside cash. Somebody adjusting my screen over here. Okay. So no need for outside cash. strong balance sheet. Mergers and acquisitions is what they're getting into, and they're currently doing mergers and acquisitions. They're buying companies. That's their future model, is buying companies, okay? Carbon credits, key, pay attention. 2030 agenda, zero carbon. They are part of the World Economic Forum. Carbon credits, they're already in it. They are an energy efficient crypto company. IPOs, when they get clarity from the SEC, they're going to IPO. It's going to be huge. And you can get in pre-IPO if you're an accredited investor. If you are an accredited investor, click the description down below. Look at link 2. You can get in pre-IPO. Okay. So those are the things and the factors that I look at it from a company. I don't get caught in these pump and dumps and, oh, this influencer said this about this crypto. This is how we break down companies in the Warrior Academy. This is how we make our investments, not financial advice, but this is how we do it. Okay, so Ripple put out this report right here, Financial Institutions and Enterprises. This is a 2022, looking at the crypto trends in business and beyond. This was put out by Ripple. Whether for intra-bank or intra-branch transfers, okay, interbank payments or customer payments, almost 70% of financial institutions surveyed for this report says they are interested in using blockchain payments. Now that's 70% of financial institutions. Now the fact is they're already in the game. This isn't just now. They're already in the game. They're up and running. Wells Fargo's R3, okay? Bank of America, Ripple, JP Morgan, Ethereum through Consensus. They're already up and running, okay? Ripple opening engineer hub in Toronto. I'm bringing up some old news here, but I want to make sure you understand what's happening. As they're being sued, they're opening up hubs in Toronto, okay? They're looking at mergers and acquisitions. They have a strong balance sheet as all these other fintech companies struggle to stay alive and are needing funding just to stay alive. Ripple is cash flow positive. They don't need money from anybody, okay? Ripple partners with FOMO Pay to improve treasury management. Singapore-based payment solution provider FOMO has teamed up with Ripple to use the company's cryptocurrency power technology to improve cross-border payments treasury flows, according to a press release. These are all, this was in, what was the date here? This was July 26, 2022 during an SEC case. June 7th, 2022. Ripple Luna Partners is a different, not Terra Luna. Luna Partner enable luxury retailers to accept cryptocurrency payments. Now I'm gonna talk about XRP in just a moment because I know what people are thinking. Oh, Ripple and XRP. This is about Ripple, but this is Ripple, the company. This is how solid the company is. XRP is just going to be a bridge currency. It's going to move all of this liquidity across the system. Yes, Ripple and XRP are different. XRP is going to be the bridge currency. It was never meant for us as retailers, okay? So that could be something great for us if they do a buyback or whatever they do with XRP. But I sure as hell want a piece of that, whatever happens with it, a piece of history, okay? So we got on-demand liquidity brought to Lithuania, provided by Finci. All these things are happening right now. Lithuania online money transfer provider Finci is partnered with Ripple to enable faster, low-cost cross-border payments. RippleNet's on-demand liquidity, ODL, uses XRP, okay? Now, this was really cool. I found this, and on the spreadsheet, I'm going to show you, you can see the person's information here, but this spreadsheet is a really cool spreadsheet, and I think they keep adding to it. It was edited this is 4 years ago. This was edited. So if you look at this spreadsheet here, and it shows the email right here and stuff, it's really, really cool. It shows all the partnerships. Whoever made this is a genius. You can go through and see all the partnerships with Ripple. Okay. Now, one thing I wanted to show you on this spreadsheet here. I mean, does this look like a company that's going to go belly up? They're cash flow positive. This is where I wanted to get here. If you look at SBI Holdings, okay, it just goes on and on and on with SBI. SBI, if you get down here, you're going to see SBI. I mean, just look at, these are all the partnerships that are already up. This was 4 years ago too. And I just showed you brand new partnerships in 2022. I mean, look at all of this here. Look at all of these partnerships. It's an intense how deep they are. And obviously do your research, right? But this is a type of stuff that's happening behind the scenes. The research people are doing. This is a type of company they are. It's unbelievable. SBI is a huge part, okay, of the corridor. And then Ripple, we know they're part of the World Economic Forum. So this is how we make our financial decisions in the Warrior Academy, or how I specifically make my financial decisions. I'm investing in companies. I'm not investing in a cryptocurrency. I'm investing in the future infrastructure of the financial system based on the methodical, planned out system that they put in place. Warriors, the system is screwed. Okay. This is all political. It's always been political in power at this point. Since 1971, when they turned on the printing machine, we became a debt-based society, right? The only way that things can survive is debt being in the system. That's it. When you understand this, that's why they don't teach this stuff in school. That's why they don't teach you to be have acumen around this. Like, nobody even has any idea what's going on except you. You're watching this, okay? So I wanted to provide you an opportunity to understand what our Warrior Academy is all about. So our Warrior Academy, I mentioned it every single time. It'll be in the pinned comment down below. Our Warrior Academy is a tribe. It's our own social media system that you can come on, message me privately. We have this is our social media, kind of like a Facebook page here. We have courses. We got a day trading course coming out, so that's an extra course here. But we have this 4 Pillars of Wealth by Coach JV, me, cryptocurrency courses, my revolutionary 120-day challenge. We have affiliates program where you can build a business off of our business. If you're complaining about making passive income, we teach you how to make passive income. Money mindset. Okay, you can schedule one-on-ones with our team, and then we have tons of events. We have 7 calls per week. So it's all about tribe, connections, understanding the basics of cryptocurrency, generational wealth building, all the resources that we have and have gained throughout our research. So we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. We'd love to have you part of our academy, and we'll see you on the other side. Warriors, let's get your shit together. Let's go.